If you have questions for the afterlife, but you're not feeling brave enough to use a Ouija board, this game could be the perfect compromise. All you need is a deck of cards, some candles, and a bunch of friends with questions for the other side. Find a dark location to play, and make sure that all the windows are covered. Sit in a circle with 5 of your friends. 5 is the magic number for some reason. And give everybody candles. Light the candles and then shuffle the deck of cards 9 times. Then deal yourself 11 cards face down and place the extra cards in a single deck in front of the other people. Now, it's time to start asking questions, and the ghosts will answer based on the cards you pull up. The dealer's stack includes answers, and the other cards are for the other participants. Every heart that's revealed means yes. Every spade is no. A diamond is maybe. And a club is I don't know. Are ghosts really using card tricks to answer all of your burning questions? I don't know. You should probably play the game and ask them. If you pull up a heart, that probably means yes. This game does not offer the option of failure. If you fail at this game, you do not want to know what happens. This is how you play. Have a closet and a match. Begin at night. Darken the room, turn out the lights of the room in which the closet is located, and draw the curtains. Make sure any lights in that closet, if it has any, are turned off too. Make sure you have a match somewhere on your person. Open the closet, step inside, and close the door. There should be no visible light inside or outside the closet whatsoever. Stand in the darkness for at least 2 minutes. Do not move. Do not speak. After the 2 minutes are up, hold the match out in front of you. Speak the words. Show me the light or leave me in the darkness. Listen closely. If you hear whispers in the darkness, light the match immediately and wait. If you don't hear anything, do not turn around, just wait. If you've made it this far unscathed, open the closet door, exit the closet, and close the closet door. Do not look inside the closet. In fact, don't look inside the closet ever again if you can help it. Especially not with all the lights on. There's no way to end this game other than to avoid ever looking in the closet again. Some who have successfully performed this ritual say that strange things happen at night if you leave the closet door open. If you do look inside the closet with the lights off, it's reported that you may see 2 points of red light gleaming out of the darkness like eyes. If you fail to light the match in time, don't. You don't want to know what happens if you do. If you've got some rope, a pair of scissors, a bunch of small mirrors, an empty glass with something boozy to fill it with, and an old school flash camera, you've got all the supplies to capture a real ghost on film and partake in one of the best scary games. Well, maybe. It depends on how much you're willing to suspend your disbelief. Here's how it works. Make a circle on the floor with the rope and put the glass in the middle, filling it with a little bit of alcohol. Everybody sits around the circle, holding one of the tiny mirrors with the reflective part pointing towards the ceiling. With the lights out, everybody closes their eyes and says, "I trust you." and then chants in unison, "The door is open, please come in." Pass around the camera and everyone has 3 turns taking a picture in the dark while saying, "I caught you," out loud. At no point should anyone enter the circle made by the rope. And that's it. Will you catch a glimpse of the ghost in one of those pictures? I'm not telling. You'll just have to try it to find out. Another World is a creepy paranormal game from Japan. They say that if you perform this ritual in an elevator, you'll be able to go to another world. However, you must be careful because there's no guarantee that you'll be able to come back. To play this ghost game, you'll need to find a building with an elevator and at least 10 floors. Take the elevator on the first floor. The elevator must be empty and you must get in alone. Go to the following floors in this specific order: 4th floor, 2nd floor, 6th floor, 2nd floor, 10th floor. If someone gets on while you're doing this, the ritual will not work. When you arrive on the 10th floor, press the button for the 5th floor without getting out of the elevator. When you reach the 5th floor, the doors will open and a young woman will get into the elevator with you. Do not talk to this person. As soon as she gets on board, press the button for the 1st floor. Instead of going down to the 1st floor, the elevator will go all the way up to the 10th floor. On the way up, you have one last chance to abort the game. If you press the button for a different floor, the ritual will not work. However, once the elevator goes past the 9th floor, there is no going back. There is only one way to ascertain if the ritual has been successful or not. If you've arrived in another world, you'll be the only person in it. What happens from there is unknown. One thing is certain: the person who came aboard on the 5th floor is not a human being. To get back to your world, you have to perform the ritual in reverse. However, there is no guarantee that it'll work. Some Japanese people claim to have completed the ritual successfully. This is what they say the other world looks like. It looks the same as the building that you're in, but all the lights are off and you can only see a red sky in the distance. There are no other living things except yourself. Some say electronics, cell phones, cameras don't work there, while some say that they do. Also, some say that getting back to the real world is harder for some reason. You apparently get disoriented and forget which elevator you came from, or somehow the elevator seems to get farther and further away as you walk towards it. Anyhow, if you do try the Another World game, definitely be careful. Sara Siddhattha is a scary game played by kids in Mexico. It involves contacting the ghost of 2 young girls who were murdered. In Mexico, the game is known as El Juego de Sara Siddhattha, and it's similar to the Charlie Charlie pencil game. They say that a number of kids in Mexico had to go to a psychiatrist or were placed in mental asylums after playing this because the game didn't end properly. To play Sara Siddhattha, you will need 2 players and 2 coins of the same value. The 2 of you sit on the ground facing each other and hold a coin in each hand. Both of you say out loud, "Sara Siddhattha, can I enter your game?" Throw the coin over your head so that it lands on the ground behind you. If the 2 coins land on heads, that means the answer is yes. If the 2 coins land on tails, that means the answer is no. If 1 coin lands on heads, the other lands on tails, the answer is maybe. If you both get yes, you can begin the game and ask Sara Siddhattha questions. Throw the coin over your head and you'll get the answer. It's important to end this game properly, or, they say, bad things will happen. Some people say Sara and Siddhattha are ghosts of 2 murdered girls. Others say they're evil spirits or demons communicating from hell. To exit the game, you need to say, Siddhattha, Siddhattha, can I leave your game? And throw the coin over your head to get the answer. If the answer is no, you need to keep trying until you get a yes. This is a warning. Some people have found that this game is very difficult to get out of. There are reports that even though they did everything properly to end the game, it doesn't really end. Hours after playing the game and ending it, they get a sense of something is wrong. They say out loud, Sara Siddhattha, am I still in your game? And when they throw the coin over their heads, they'll get the answer yes. So be careful. According to legend years ago, there were 2 girls who went to a school in Mexico. One was named Sara and the other was Siddhattha. They were twin sisters and they were very close. Both of them wore matching coins on a chain around their neck. They were really quite beautiful. The girls sometimes stayed behind in the afternoon after school for cheerleading practice. One day, the girls stayed behind after school, but they didn't realize that the practice had been canceled. The janitor who worked at the school was a creepy weirdo. He saw the girls going to the bathroom on their own. He followed them inside. Inside, he attacked the girl and abused her horribly before strangling her to death. When the other girl got worried and went to see what had happened to her twin, she found the janitor standing over the body of her murdered sister. He attacked her too, and she grabbed a shovel that was there and hit him in the head with it. She kept hitting him until she thought she had killed him. However, when she had turned to go for help, he grabbed her and stuffed her head in the water tank, drowning her. He tied a rope around her neck and the other girl and hung them up in the bathroom. When their bodies were found by the police, they thought the girls had gotten into an argument and killed each other. The case was closed and it was dismissed as a murder-suicide. At the time, the girls' broken chains were found on the floor and the 2 coins were just lying there. 1 coin was heads, the other was tails. The janitor never was caught for his crime, and soon afterwards, he moved away and nobody heard from him again. So what do you think? Do you think these rituals are real? Do you think that if you tried them, something would happen? Are you brave enough to try these rituals? If you do, leave a comment below and let me know what happens.